Okay. Uh, uh, so I want to establish one company, or I have some. I have already one company, but I don't have any SAP here. I'm using any another software like Java, Oracle, something I'm using here, or .NET like that I'm using here. But I want to use HANA, okay, in my company. At that time, there is no SAP, right? So from scratch onwards, we have to work here. We have to implement each and everything here. So here, this is called greenfield implementation. Okay, greenfield implementation. I have already one. I'm running one company here. So in this company, I'm using ECC system. Okay, ECC system I'm using, and now I want to migrate from ECC to HANA. Okay, ECC to HANA. At that time, we will call it as the brownfield implementation. Okay, brownfield implementation project. Already, a few tables are there, and some programs are there. Okay, so most of the things are there. Now we have to migrate it from ECC to HANA. Okay, fine. So this is brownfield implementation, and once and most of the times we will get this type of projects as of now. Okay, so a lot of companies are using ECC, so they are migrating from ECC to HANA. So we will get a lot of projects, this type of projects only. Fine. Once we get the project, some brownfield implementation project, then we have to check some performances. Okay, previously, how ECC was working, how much time is taking for that one, and now how much time is taking in HANA. Okay, we have to cross check these all things. In migration project, we will do most of the works in this way only. Okay, code is migrated from ECC to HANA, then we have to check uh, any performance issues are there or not, like that. So to check the performances, so we have some concepts like static check and runtime check. Okay, static check means by seeing the code, we have to, system has to give some information. Sorry. So static check means I'm writing something code here. So we will do some checking code syntaxes. Okay, before going to development to quality, we will do some code review like that in our companies, right? So at that time, they will check the code here, and something loop statement is there, within loop is there, or within loop some select query statement is there, or select star will be there. So these all things they will check, right? So that is nothing but static check here. Okay, static check. And runtime check means once we execute the program, how much time is taking, and which statement is taking time, how much time it is taking. So this type of activities we will do in the runtime check. Okay, so both we have to check in the brownfield implementation, static check as well as runtime check. Fine. The static check, we have a few things like SAP code inspector. Okay, so in daily we will use these things. Okay, SCA, SAP Code Inspector, and EPC, Extended Program Check, and ATC, ABAP Text Cockpit. So most of the times we will work on these things. Okay, SAP Code Inspector and Extended Program Check and ABAP Test Cockpit. So after developing any object, then we have to check these all things, and after that one only we will go for code review. ABAP Test Cockpit. Okay, so let me check these things, SEA and EPC and ATC. Then we will go for runtime check. Okay, here I will write one program. Here I am writing something select query here. Select star from. So we should not write select star. Okay, just for reference, how the static code will work here, how the uh, ABAP test cockpit will work here, how extended program check will work here. Like for that one only, I am writing like this. I'm not writing any where condition, but we have to write the where condition for each and every set query in real time. And here I am writing the select query on top of VBAK also. And I'm not giving any inner join concept or for all entries concept like that. Fine. Now, now, uh, and this is here I'm not declaring any internal tables. Okay. Here at the date symbol using an LTVBAP. Actually, we have to write like these types. Okay, and include, or otherwise we can do like this. Because I'm fetching all the data from VBAP, so directly I can go like this data LTVBAP type table of VBAP. Otherwise, if we are fetching something data from table for a few fields, okay, for 5 columns or 10 columns like that, at that time we have to declare some type. By using the type, we can declare the internal table. That is the process. But here, I'm not declaring anything. This is the new open skills. New open SQL statement, and we will discuss these things bit later. Okay, after this static check and runtime check, and I will go for open SQL statements. New open SQL statements. Okay, so as of now, just assume this is the select query, and I have declared the internal table, and I'm using the internal table. Just assume like that. Okay, it will not throw any errors. Okay, now loopert LTVB AP into. So this is also open SQL statement. I am not declaring any LSVBAP. Automatically, it will declare the LSVBAP as the work area. And here, Program is activated here. Just writing on select query VBAP on top of VBAP and VBAK tables, and I'm not using any where condition, and I'm using select star here. And after that one, I'm looping the internal table, and I'm using some read table syntax. And here I'm not writing any size RC after read table syntax. Okay, so these all things we know about that one, but for the performance wise, I am checking here. Okay, and now I will come here program and click on check button and click on code inspector SAP, I mean SCA, SAP code inspector. Click on this button, and now it is showing something errors 4 here. Okay, 4 errors it is showing. Let me check that one. Performance checks here. Okay, so in the first one, it is showing something, two things. Okay, so analysis of where condition of select query. Okay, we are not writing any where conditions for select queries. So for that one, it is showing two errors. Expand this one. So program name they have given here, and so the large table VBAP no where condition. Okay, so we are writing the select query on top of VBAP, but there is no where condition. That is one error here. And the second one is also same thing. VBAK is there. So for VBAK also there is no where condition. Okay. And some more things are there. Some errors. Same thing. See here, the program name they have given, and statement can transfer 0.8% of fields used. Okay, same thing. Two errors are coming. Means, so we are fetching something data. We are fetching all the data from VBAP table and from VBAK table also. But I'm displaying the data by using write statement. Some 3 columns from VBAP and 2 columns from VBAK. Okay, so it is showing like 0.8% of fields only you have used from that internal table. Remaining fields you are not using. Okay, remaining fields you are not using. That's what it is telling here. So by seeing of these all things, we have to avoid. Okay, so select star we have to avoid, and we have to apply how many fields we are using here. That many of fields only we have to take in the select query, and we have to apply some where condition. That is one thing. That is the SAP code inspector. Okay, let me check in another way. Check extended program check. Okay, same things only it will display, but different options they have given. Okay, now click on run checks here, but here it is not showing anything. Okay, in extended program check it is not showing anything, but in the SAP code inspector it was showing 4 errors. Errors means syntactically that is correct only, but we have to modify the code slightly. Some comments they are giving, but here it is not showing anything. So it is depend on the option. Okay, let me check in another option also is there, right? Program check ABAP text cockpit etc. So here it is showing something 1 2 3 4 priorities are coming here. Okay, priorities are coming here, priority 1, priority 3, like that. Okay, in real time we will do this ATC check, and after that one, if there is any priority 1 2, we have to resolve that one at that same time only. So we are developing something object, or we are modifying something existing program. At that time we will do the ATC check. If we see something priority 1 or priority 2 options are there, then we have to resolve those options. Okay, otherwise in the code review they will send the code back to us. Okay, and priority 3 4 5 also will be there, so we can ignore 3 4 5 priorities, we can ignore, but if we resolve those things also, then that will be good. Okay, and if you don't resolve, then also no problem. It will not affect that much of uh, problems. It will not show that much of problems. Okay, but priority 1, 2, we have to clarify. We have to resolve those things. So first of all, first one, analysis of where condition. Just double click on it, and we can see this one. Analysis of where condition for select query. Okay, so there is no where condition. Okay, large table is there, but there is no where condition here. So that's what it is that's what it is telling here. Okay, and the line number 9 it is showing, that is fine. If you scroll down, then it is telling like large table VBA key, no where condition. Okay, so this is the meaningful description. So I'm double clicking on the second one. The second one also will show the same thing for VB API thing. Yeah, same thing. Large table VB AP, no where condition. Okay, and coming to the next one. Select statement can be transformed 0.9% of fields used. Okay, so select star from VBAK I'm using. Okay, components AUDAT, VBELN we have used here. Okay, from VBAK we have used VBELN, AUDAT, only two fields we have used, but we are fetching all the columns information, right? So here it is some wasting of time to fetch unwanted data. Okay, we should not do like this. And coming to the next one, this is also the same thing. 0.8% of fields used here. In the select query, select star we are using from VBAP table, but we are displaying some material information and some post or item information and VBEL and sales document information only we are displaying. Remaining columns data we are not displaying, so it is showing the priority 1. Okay, we should not try the code like that, and it is the priority 3. So if you have some time, then you can check this one, otherwise not required here. Okay, so inconsistency of SAP configuration for time zone, this is fine, you can avoid it, no issue. Something time zones it is coming fine, no problem, because the priority is 3 here. Okay, so if you have any priority 1 or 2, then you have to resolve that part. These are the static checks. Okay, and coming to the runtime checks, we have some options like ST05 or ST04 and some SC30 or SAT. Okay, previously SC30 was there, now SAP is giving SAT. Okay, instead of SC30, you can use SAT. And ST12 is there, and SQLM is there, SWLT is there. Okay, and I think this SQLM and SWLT came from 7.6 onwards. Okay, the NetWeaver 7.6 onwards it came here. Okay, I mean, don't know exactly the version, but it will work on HANA. Okay, previously, if we have any ECC system, we have to check from 7.6, before 7.6 or before 7.4 it was working or not. I did not check that one, but from 7.6 onwards these two transactions are working, SQLM and SWLT advanced. Okay, fine. First of all, ST05 or ST04 both are slightly different. Both are same here. I will execute one ST04 or ST05. I will copy the program name here. Okay, I will execute it, right? Fine, no issue. Uh, wait, fine. I'm executing ST05 here. And here, active trace, we have to click here. We click on active trace. And now you can see here, last changed on the date is coming here and the time is coming here. So this is not the current time, this is system time. If you click on system and status, you can see here the time here 134. Okay, the same time is coming here 134. This is the UTC. Okay, this is not Indian timing, this is different timing. Okay, time zone is different here, UTC time zone. Fine. And the username is coming, so this user has activated this trace, right? Now I will execute the program in a separate session. This is the program, right? I will execute it here. Click on execute button. So it has executed, right? Click on back button. Now our program is executed, right? Now I will come to the previous screen, that ST05 screen was there, right? So here I will deactivate the trace. Okay, so previously I have activated, and after that one I have executed our program, and then I'm deactivating the trace here. Okay, so trace is deactivated. So in this meantime, okay, so after activating I have executed, right? And after that one I have deactivated. Okay, in between of these two things, activate trace and deactivate trace, how many programs we have executed, how many function modules, how many classes, okay, how many programs. So this all information system will capture here. Okay, all the programs, all the classes, the function modules, whatever it will capture here how many objects have executed. Those all things it will capture here. And click on this display trace here. Click on execute here. You can see where is our program. So it is showing some standard programs also. Okay, so we have executed only one program, that is okay, fine. To execute that program internally, SAP has execute some more objects here. Okay, or SAP is executing a lot of things in background, so those will also be considered here. So it will display all the things here. Now we have to check our program name. So where is our program name? Object name is coming here. Is there any filter option? Filter option is not available in ST05. Fine. I will check by using Control F. Finding option. I will give the program name here. So what is the program name? Just copy and paste it here. No hits. No, it will be there. Let me check one more time. No hits is coming. No hits. Let me check manually. Let me do one more time here. First of all, we have to activate the trace. Just click on back button. One more time back button, or I will. Someone is asking question. Hello. Yeah, someone is asking question. Yeah, if you have any doubt, then please ask me at that time only. Don't wait until end of the class like that. So ST05, I'm executing it one more time and click on active trace here. And now I will execute our program. So program is executed. Now click on back button and now I will deactivate the trace. Okay. It is deactivated. Now click on display trace here and click on execute button and find time, date and time is okay and user ID is okay. SQL trace okay. See here it is coming here. Okay. So ZAOH2 here the duration is telling like how much time is taking for this one, how many microseconds is taking for this one. Okay, so if you there is no sort option also in ST05, but in further transactions like some SQLM or SWLT, so there is an option to sort this one. Okay, so which object is taking a lot of time? So it will come in the first row. So next one, second row, third row, like that it will come by using some sorting option. But the option is not available in this ST05. Fine, no issue. We will check it in the next option, next transaction. Here it is showing something. ZAOH2 test one, some VBAP table is there, and here some select and where only by default MANDT. The client number is coming here and it is taking this much of time. Just double click on it. Okay, so the cursor is stopping in this place. Okay, so this statement, this select query on top of VBAP is there, right? So this is taking, so this is taking 23,196 microseconds of time. Okay, and the second one, just double click on it. So click on OK button. So the select query is there, right? So this select query is taking so this much of time, 11,168 microseconds of time it is taking here. Okay. So in this way, we have to check how much time is taking each and every statement like that we can check here. Okay, and just scroll down. Is there anything? No, nothing. Okay, so it is capturing these two means it is taking a bit time here. It is taking lot of time fetching the data from VBAP and VBAK. It is taking some 23,196 microseconds and some 11,168 microseconds like that. It is taking here. Okay, if we run, this is a simple program. Just I have written 2 lines of code. Okay, 2 lines of select queries and some looping and readable syntax. That's it. Okay, if we go to real time, we will get a lot of records. At that time, the time will be very here. It will display some minutes of time. Here it is showing only seconds, microseconds it is showing here. But in real time, some minutes it will take here, or some hours also it will take. Okay, in ECC, not in HANA. Okay, so those type of activities we will do in the background, not in foreground. We should not execute directly. We have to execute those type of programs in the background. Okay, or I will schedule a job. The job will run from 11 p.m. To some 4 a.m. or 5 a.m. like that. Okay, at that time we will not work on the system. So system will be free at that time. So the performance will be very increased. I mean, the workload is not much here. So it will execute bit fast at that time. Okay. So those type of things also we can capture in this way. Okay, in the interview we can get the question like, how can you? I mean, I have one job. it is taking a lot of time, but where it is taking time, I want to get to know. How can you find out? Okay, so for that one, we have to do this one only. Okay, by using ST05 or ST30 or ST12. ST12 is the latest one. We can use ST12 instead of ST05 or ST30, ST, these all things. We will use the ST12 only. Okay, so we can use ST12. Same thing. How we are executing this ST05, same way we have to execute ST12 also, but slightly different. We will show that one also. Okay, and in ST12 we have to execute. We have to activate the trace in ST12. After that one, the batch job will run at the midnight or whatever time it is. And after that day, we will deactivate the trace and we will check how many programs executed in that time. Okay, and how much time is taking and which statement is taking time. Like that, we can get to know. Okay, that is the answer. Fine. And next one is where is it? Yeah, ST05 or 04 both are same. No, slightly different. But coming to the SAT, bit different here. I will check it. And see, already time is 7:15. I will continue this class tomorrow for SAT and ST12 and SQLM, SWLT. So we will discuss it tomorrow. Okay. And anyone have doubts up to here? Any doubts? Or not? Okay, fine. Just tell me what is the difference between native SQL and Open SQL? Anyone? Yeah, I am not spelling any name here. I am so. If you tell the answer, then I can get to know you are understanding something. Okay. So what is the difference between native SQL and Open SQL? Anyone? No one.
Hello.
Yes, you know.
In OpenSQL, we are using where statement. In NetSQL, we are not using where condition like that. Performance.
Okay.
That's the thing I observed.
Okay. Okay, fine. That's good. Any other guys? Any other guys? See, actually, what will happen if we write this native SQL in our system directly? Then what will happen? We are using something database, something MS SQL. At that time, it will we will write the syntax in the native MS SQL understandable format. Okay. If you want to change the database at that time, what will happen? It will go to dump. It will go to dump because that language is understandable only for MS SQL database. Now I am using some different database, so it will not understand. Okay, by using OpenSQL, what will happen? So in application layer, one converter will be there. So whatever the we are writing in the OpenSQL, those all statements will convert into database understandable format, database understandable language. Okay, so this is a slight difference here. If you write the native SQL If your databases cannot understand, it will go to dump sometimes. We will get this type of things in the brownfield implementation. Okay, if you guys have written code like that, but in the HANA, it will go to dump. Okay, that's what I'm telling. Okay, fine. Tomorrow we will continue at 6 a.m. Then bye. Jai Hind.
Thank you, brother.